How to timeline jump to your new reality.
Had to hop over fences and climb up the ladder to get what I want, bitch. I'm just getting better. They tried to tell me I would never be shit. Look at me now, body built like a brick. Sleep all you want, but I'm chasing my dreams. Everything I do is fuck the supreme. Came from the hood, ain't shit sweet about me.
Hola, my name is Deity Princey. I am the miracle coach and I'm with 11 Master Consultant. Let's hop right into the video today. I do have a surprise for you, so stay tuned. Now you guys, I saved this video for last. This is the last request that was in my poll, as you can see. So let's hop right into it. I've jumped timelines thousands of times, okay? I went from being a severely abused child. I have a 10 out of 10 ACEs score. Being overweight, I lost over 75 pounds on my own. I had no trainer. Getting my master's degree in counseling and therapy and psychology. What else? Everything. My lover, my life, everything. I've just jumped. I've literally jumped timelines. And the first step is going to be how I did it and why it's important for you. The first thing is you need to know what is holding you back. What is keeping you inside of your reality that you really don't want to be in? What's keeping you there? For me, right? Again, childhood traumas. No parental help. And speaking of parental help, on November 25th, I'm having a mastermind for how to release parental control. So check that out below. But that was something that kept me from becoming the version that I am right now. And I'm clearly not done. The goalpost never stops. But this version of myself, I'm so grateful. But the ACEs score, which stands for Adverse Childhood Experiences, anything you go through as a child will come back again during your adult life because it's the law of vibration. It's the law of cause and effect. It's inputs and outputs. What goes in must come out. And this is universal law. So if you were raised by abusive parents, if you were in an abusive environment growing up, as you continue to grow, as you become an adult, as you have to create sustenance for yourself, for you to have a roof over your head, to supply your food needs, your clothing needs, transportation, all these things will be influenced by how you were treated as a child. That's your foundation. So it's important for you to know, what is holding me back? What are the beliefs? What are the thoughts I'm having? Because in order to jump a timeline, you can't jump a timeline with dead weight. You can't jump into becoming your greatest version, but yet you're still people pleasing. You can't jump into your greatest version, yet you're still shaming yourself. You're having guilt. And I'm here to show you as much as compassion as possible. It's normal for you to go through these stages, but we have to be real here. When are you going to step up and say, you know what, I'm going to release this? Because no one's not going to give you the life you desire to have. That's just the truth. That's what I've learned along my journey. Like I said, having a 10 out of 10 ACEs score, sexual assault from both my egg and my sperm donor. That's why I'm doing a mastermind on parental control. I have no connection with my egg and sperm donor, and I am like the freest ever. That's something that held me back, and I'm sure it's something that can hold you back because parents are considered the first God. So everything you do is like, because they're the ones who instill the God and the religion into you anyway. So whoever you are is because your parents instilled it into you. If you're a Muslim, Hebrew Israelite, I was Christian and then I went Hebrew Israelite. All these things were influences from my environment. Your parents play a big role in you ascending into a new timeline. So if you're carrying their fears, their shames, fear is false evidence appearing real. If you wanted to be a model, but your parents said, oh no, you ain't gonna make no money doing that. How you gonna live? That's a ruminating thought. That's a ruminating experience that you're having. You're now stopping yourself from these opportunities because in the back of your mind, you hear your inner child who looks up to these big humans, these big, in the words of Dr. Shaler, these giants. When you're a kid, these are giants. That's why I said stay tuned, because this is my surprise. See my baby? This is my baby. But yeah, I'm a giant to her. But she relies on me for everything. So with that being said, you guys, that's the first step, is to release what were your parents instilling into you. Did they tell you, I just woke her up. You okay, mama? Did they tell you like, yeah, you are a goddess. You are a god. You can have anything you want in this life. You can be anything you want. Did they tell you these things? So in order for you to jump into that new reality that you desire to have, you must release dead weight. Dead weight is people, places, things, thoughts, emotions, okay? Going against yourself, having a war with yourself. Would you rather be at peace with the world and be at war with yourself? Or would you rather be at peace with yourself and war with the world? I will war with the world because we at peace. And that's on period. Now, the second step to jumping timelines and jumping into the reality that you desire is to know, what exactly do you want? What do you want? You have to know what you want. You have to decree it. You have to declare it. Write it. Writing is going to be a metaphysical principle to just state your desired reality into the 3D, into the physical, and for it to materialize. Because writing is telling a narrative. A narrative is a story. A story is your life. Writing is characters. Characters are symbols. Symbols that your soul responds to. So when you write out what you want, this is how I've jumped timelines. This is literally how I've jumped timelines. Everything that I have, everything that I am, I've wrote these things down. I've been an avid writer. So when I have clients who say, I don't like to write, I have to challenge you. I'm a coach. I'm not here to be your friend. Writing is literally a metaphysical principle. If you want something, it's not going to just come to you. You have to put the work in. It's just like you want a watermelon. The watermelon not just going to appear out of blue air. You got to take the seed, plant the seed, water the seed, and wait for the gestation. It's the same thing with whatever you want. It's not just going to come to you. All things help it come to you. Your thoughts. Writing, I do think that writing too, I'm still an avid writer though, just because that's what I love to do. But I believe for some spiritual beings, once you get to a certain point, maybe you don't have to write all the time, but I still would tread lightly with that because I still believe that writing is still very important for creating the desired reality. Like I said, I'm an avid writer. I'm gonna stand on that. And there are plenty of people, everybody does their things differently, but this is how I got what I got because all of the energy is behind the vibration. The vibration is behind the words. So if you're writing out this word, right? I want 500 YouTube subscribers. I'm almost there. You're going to get that because you're literally declaring this with the universe. So that is a second step for you to create the life of your dreams. But to add to that though, like I said, it doesn't have to just be writing. I'm just a big advocate for that. But singing, dancing, cooking, okay, cleaning. When you have a clean space, getting rid of things you don't need, minimalism will also help you to create your desired reality because you're allowing space to come in when there are things that you no longer use. It's holding up space. So now you get rid of that. Now you're allowing new space to come in. I'm always getting rid of clothes I no longer wear anymore, things I don't need. When you have a hoarder mindset, that's a sign of a mental illness because you're just holding on to things. When nothing is ours, you guys. My beautiful baby, this is my baby, but guess what? I'm with her for a good time and for as long as we have, but this is life. You're here to experience and enjoy and not attach. Release that shit. Those clothes you're not wearing, release it. Go get money for it or give it away. Just get rid of it. And the third tip for jumping timelines, and again, this is how I just got my baby. Pay attention to the synchronicities. This is how I got almost everything I have anyway. It's the synchronicities, but really pay attention to it. For an example, my man told me he would get me a puppy a few months ago. Then a few weeks ago, we were in a park and a woman let me hold her puppy. It was so cute. And then 3 days ago, I've only had her for 2 days, but 3 days ago, he was like, oh, I'm about to get you something. Me and him, he just went to go get me some sneakers, some new gym outfits, right? So we go to the mall on a regular day. I didn't know I would end up meeting the love of my life, which is her. Chocolate. So again, I'm telling you this because it was a synchronicity. It was already stated. Then it was work done. Then we go to the mall, not even thinking about it. This is how you create your desired reality, when you're not even attached to it. I had no clue when I would get her. I knew he was going to get her for me, but it could have been for my solar return. Aquarius, say gang. You will jump into that reality when you're not even thinking about it, when you already know it's yours. I already knew she would come to me one day. I just didn't know when, but I knew I would get her. And another thing I will say too, this is how you know you're switching realities. Abraham Hicks always says when you're in alignment with your assignment, you don't get sick, right? But here's what I believe. When you are switching a reality so fast, you have to understand that your physical self has to catch up to that because you're jumping so quick. Everything has to vibrate to that accordance. And if you are vibrating on that, but there's still some little straggly energy, you might see it. You might get a little rash. It doesn't mean it's going to stay. You feel me? You'll be fine in a couple of days. That's how you know you're a master, because it's not like weeks and months and I'm just miserable. No, it's just a day or two because your body is literally having to calibrate to the new water you're in, because we're in fucking water. Water is so purifying. Water is how you timeline jump right there. Take your baths, take your showers, allow that water to hit you. But we are in water. So you're jumping from one small pond to a bigger pond. And with that being said, you guys, my last intuitive mastermind, I did it on reasoning, and it's available for 21 days. You have a 21-day access, and the price is only $9.37. I believe that's the price. It's under $10, but the link is below. You will be able to see my coaching style. You will be able to see me coach with people live, and there's a free worksheet. So you can either sign up for my class coming up on the 25th of November, or you can purchase my 21-day replay of my intuitive mastermind that I did last month on the 25th. And I do have a free self-authentic course below. You can book a free meeting with me as well for 15 minutes. I have so much free value for you, and I have that value for you to invest. This is the fourth bonus. The way I jumped timelines was investing into myself. Money cannot come to you if you're afraid to spend money. And this is not me saying that for you to join my things, even though my things are reasonable, but rather you join with me, or you join with Rebecca or Eric. Do something, because now you're showing the universe, I'm not scared. I'm not scared to double down on myself. Okay, this $7.77 is like $700.77. And the universe is transferring that because it sees, wow, you're not afraid. You're not holding on to this money. Again, hoarding. You hoarder money, you hoarder clothes. It's all the same thing. How can energy come to you? When you hoarder onto it, when you hold on to money, that means money is like, oh, I ain't about to go over there. She's scared. You can't be scared. It's the game of life. It's Monopoly, baby. You got to play Monopoly. You got to play it big and go hard. Even if you fall, so what? You're going to get it right back. So what? You bought that property. Some shit happened. Life happens. You get another one. That's it. That's why you got to come to my class and allow me to help you, because childhood trauma, your parents will keep you in this fearful, hyper-vigilant, paranoia, so afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of, y'all. And this is coming from a woman who was sexually assaulted from 3 years old. That's the earliest memory that I have. It could have been earlier, but I only remember 3 years old until 13 years old by 5 different people. If I can overcome and live my best life, so can you. If I can have joy and have a beautiful baby girl, Chocolate, I'm not gonna move her again. So can you. So peace, love, and darkness to you. This was a long video. Remember, stay rich and stay dangerous. And that's on period. Jump your timelines. Deuces.
Had to hop over fences and climb up the ladder to get what I want, bitch. I'm just getting better. They tried to tell me I would never be shit. Look at me now, body built like a